Hi Libra, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and dive in. Libra, most important messages. Okay, 13. This deck doesn't really do Jesus. Reversals. I don't know what I was trying to say. But anyways, whoa, I can't talk. Wow. Her timing is fierce, with compassionate wisdom. To love her is to honor the greater knowing. She demands the surrender to futile attempts to control, which is beyond our sphere of understanding, until the pain transforms into the sweet pleasure of release. So maybe you find that things are ending in your life. We do have the eclipse next Tuesday. It's a lunar eclipse, so it's a full moon, and it's always a culmination, a release, a revelation point. That's why full moons are so very dramatic. Even the right thing cannot attain fruition at the wrong time. So maybe you're just needing to take a pause. Maybe not end something completely, just put like a pause, is the vibe I'm getting. Trust her and be shown again and again that her divinely orchestrated workings of time serve you faithfully and with love and grace. So maybe you wanted to move forward with your goals. I was hearing from Aubrey Starr, she's a great astrologer. She was saying how people might get ahead of themselves today or like this week. So it feels like we're at a turning point right now, but it's like I feel like we still might not be able to move completely ahead with our goals and wishes at this time. There might be still like a recalibration, especially with eclipse. It's so like faded, right? So it's like we're not supposed to really intervene in that kind of stuff. But let's see. There are cosmic cycles within which the personal cycles in our lives must align. There are karmic time frames that govern soul contracts and relationships, and the timing of life circumstances and changes of fortune, and the opening up of pathways for us. Using our free will, we can enhance the flow of healing and do all we can to ready ourselves to step forward at the appropriate moment. Yet, it is the Divine Mother in her infinite wisdom and regenerative power that knows and enacts the perfect transition at the best time. She orchestrates the shifting of individual and collective cycles to be in harmony with each other, so every being gains spiritual benefit through what unfolds. The Oracle of Yuga Shakti confirms you are going to experience considerable change. The timing of this unfoldment is significant. There are many factors at play, and you will sense when the correct moment is upon you. Interesting. Wow, very interesting. um, mhm. Even those with awareness to have positive intentions can become confused and place profit above integrity, attack brothers or sisters on the path, and lay claim to knowledge on false foundations. Even when our intentions are noble, in effect, our actions create further suffering. Such conflict and confusion are signs that Asuric or negative forces have gained the upper hand. Kalima's darkness and ferocity are required to redress the spiritual imbalance. We are in a particular need of her most terrifying manifestation when we become confused as to what belongs to the highest sacred truth and what does not. So you could have been facing a lot of scary situations. Do not allow yourself to be convinced by another of anything. Lean into your heart connection with the divine. Inner clarity and higher understanding will arise, and you will see how to close the chapter on the past and move into a new cycle. I mean, with Pluto going ahead in Aquarius for the next 20 years, it should be trining Libra energy, which means you're entering like a phase of profound growth. It's giving you Plutonic level of strategy and growth and appeal, right? So power. So the more that you can lean into that, maybe the better. The more that you're leaning into your own power at this time. But let's see. It's something, a diabolical era of greed, fear, confusion, hatred, self righteousness, and negativity is ending. I mean, Pluto is going to be exiting Capricorn, and finally, that's the last time for the rest of our lives. I think it's leaving in December finally, and then it's 2025, and then for the next 20 years, Pluto in Aquarius. So it's a paradigm shift, that's for sure. So let's get some deeper. I was about to say medicine. I don't know why. Maybe you're sick, but get some medicine for you. Let's go ahead and pull some messages. Libra, please. Libra. What does Libra need to know the most? Maybe you're like not sure if you want to go ahead with like a forward plan. Like you could be really in and out about your passions at this time, especially if you're focused on your finances. Like that could be more important to you, like long term stability and security. You're not focused on kind of futile things or things that are going to waste your energy. Yeah, it looks like you're really making practical choices at this time. And you might be doing this because you have a lot of conflict around you, or there's some kind of challenge around you that needs to be fought. Maybe you have to take a defensive or like a predatory kind of energy to it. You have to be the badger, right? You have to be the skunk, it's giving, right? So any other messages for Libra people placements energy, please? Yeah, the sun. There's some kind of clarity or like some kind of profound inner clarity or light or power. I mean, the sun can really represent Leo energy, which is the king, right? It's coming into your power ship. You can see he's kind of solo there, just basking in the sunlight of clarity that he's understanding. So maybe you're coming to understanding about, oh, maybe I shouldn't head that direction, right? Or something like that. There could be something in private or something being kept secret here. Maybe you're keeping your own plans secret, what you're thinking about. But also there could be some kind of strategy involved here. Yeah, you're looking to get out of self-imposed restrictions, move towards success and peace. Yeah, beautiful. As you establish boundaries with clear communication, you're embodying the wolf, right? I think I spoke in Gemini's reading. I think they had like embodying some of these archetypes as well. So I mean, they are an air sign, so they could be experiencing transits in a similar way that you are. But um, let's get you more important advice. This is really cool. I like how the Queen of Swords happened to be on top of the sun. It's like your clear communication, no bullshit attitude is really leading to like some kind of mastery over your social connections or your thoughts, like your logic. Messages for Libra. But yeah, the air is definitely about our friends and things like that. Communication. I am insightful and intuitive. This could be about your partnerships. Like, what are you a part of? What needs to end? What needs to come into like more bigger perspective, like a more abundant view, a more optimistic view. I live in my truth. I communicate the truth, and I am the truth. So, I mean, that is such Queen of Swords energy here, like speaking your talk and not letting anybody deceive you or not letting, you are strong. You are the wolf, right? So this is the she-wolf energy, right? So if you're, I feel like I'm speaking to a feminine, but I could be wrong. Libra. Sorry if this doesn't apply, just let it fly and check out a different channel maybe. My inner eye reflects my inner light. Yeah, it's like you're really coming into a level of intuition here, seeing through the bullshit, seeing through, because the eighth house can rule, being able to see clearly the dark underbelly of things, the realistic perspective of something. So this could be in shared finances. Maybe somebody was looking to use you. This could be somebody you were sexually involved with or intimate with, Scorpio energy. Um, a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, this could be an emotional issue, maybe some kind of boundary you've had to set in your emotions or something like that. Um, I don't know. You could be feeling a little bit like maybe jittery or like a little off kilter as well. Like maybe you're just needing more time for yourself at this time or something. Like best advice for Libra. What's the most vital advice? The moon. This is very secretive. I like how it landed right on top of the moon. Um, it's interesting. This could be something definitely about where you live, or issues surrounding that. Illusion, imagination, and secrets. Illusion, imagination, and secrets. Okay, the subconscious is ruling the roost, and this may imply secrets and deception are abound around you. So yeah, maybe you're picking up on like, you know, maybe you just happen to like get an instinct that you're bothered by something. You don't know why, and then you confront somebody about it, and they're like, "How did you know?" You know what I mean? Like it's like stuff like that, right? So maybe you're picking up on issues that are not clearly being told to you, but are definitely impacting you. So maybe there's like spirits around you that are trying to signal something or give you a level of clarity. You can see this moon is really shining in, and the lights of these two candles is really like, and the fireplace. Like there's just so much light here that's trying to come through. So maybe you could tell that as you rest, you're coming to more insight or clarity. Maybe you're meditating or listening to pick of cards. The subconscious is ruling the roost, and this may imply that secrets and deception abound around you. In turn, these affect the body and cause disturbances in sleep and hormonal patterns. Your imagination may well be firing on all cylinders. Listen to your intuition. Question by whose light you shine, and be true to your word. Okay, wow. It's like maybe you're using your intuition and your logical brain to come to this clarity as well. So we're going to go ahead and get deeper messages. Tell us more for Libra, the sustainer. Maybe there's a question here about what you were actually sustaining. What were you creating? Like you can see in this card, there's a gem. You could have thought you were making a gem. You could have thought you were going to get successful off of this. And now you can see in the present, it's like a ball of clay, right? So it's not exactly a diamond. So maybe there's something that you're coming to realize about something. Maybe how you've been trapped. There's a box around this person. There's a lot of darkness actually surrounding this. It's kind of strange. Could be purple I associate with like love as well, or intimacy, like even power plays, power struggles. This could be a vow or connection you've made. Um, Kairos, time, something about mythic time, the siren. There could be some level of temptation here. We'll go ahead and get some other messages. Maybe this wasn't immediately apparent, like since we have the gem and the siren in the past position for me on the left. This could have been something that looked really nice, with the ruby, with the diamond, but the siren can indicate sometimes illusions, right? I mean, it's very, they call sailors away to their doom, type 5, right? So, and now you can see in the present position, just a ball of clay. There's no diamonds here. Like what? And then we have Kairos. There's like the eye. Like what? Here we had gems, 2 gems. And here we have an eye looking at a ball of clay and being like, what the hell is this? Right? So I don't know. I could be just talking a lot. I split the deck on vinegar. Maybe somebody here is being a dick. I don't know. Why salt? Yeah, it's like you're coming into understanding. Why salt is about like a purification process. We are in Virgo season, so we have Mercury in Virgo, and it's finally out of retrograde. So we're actually coming to new understandings, new ideas about the people we have around us and how we think about them and how we communicate with them. And Quicksilver. So you could be getting smarter. I'll go ahead and read that for you. There could be a Gemini influence, of course, here. Messages for Libra. Any others? Lead. Something could have been like really slow as well, or there could have been like a kind of such a separation between this white and black here. There could have been a big separation between you and somebody else, or somebody much older. This is Saturn energy, right? So this could be somebody with an age gap. But this person could have at the same time led you to become kind of wiser in a sense, or like taught you things about, or you just taught yourself during this connection, maybe even about what you actually wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and read Quicksilver for you guys. Ooh, blood on the bottom. Could have been very passionate. Go ahead and read this. $135. Okay. Something could be coming to an end, or you could just be understanding something about your dating life or your mindset regarding that, or regarding what actually brings you joy and pleasure. Maybe somebody was like jealous of your like joy and pleasure as well. I'm not sure. But anyways, slippery, mobile, and Mercury. So yeah, definitely Gemini energy here. Part liquid and part metal, Quicksilver, also known as Mercury, is a mesmerizing material. Its gift is to slip between the worlds. It can't be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes in the great hermetic secrets of alchemy, always sliding away into secrecy just beyond the alchemist's grasp. It is said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen, between life and death, between science and the esoteric. It is the metal of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorway between the worlds. There is no small feat. The Mercury card indicates the Querent has a particular gift for such a task. This is the work of the shaman, teacher, sage, artist, and alchemist. Heed the call of Quicksilver. The sacred threshold requires your attendance. So maybe you've been kind of avoiding making a choice or something, but it looks like you're coming in and approaching a threshold or a decision or like some kind of fated. You could feel like this anxiety of something approaching. Read the book Poetry Mercury by Ariana Rainey's. I think Mercury can also be a poison, right? Like you definitely can't consume it. The power of a secret. So maybe you're voicing secretive thoughts, or somebody, maybe you're sensing secrets as well. There's a lot of secrets in your reading, right? If you're attracted to shamanic work, find a trusted teacher who can guide the way. Be discerning in your choice, as alchemy reminds us, you cannot transmit what you haven't got. So maybe there is some kind of understanding. Like this person could have brought a level of like, maybe in the past you were kind of rose-colored glasses in love. And then now this person has brought a level of kind of, or the challenges you've gone through with this person have brought a level of discipline or maturity that's really coming in time. It couldn't be rushed. Kairos, this card is all about timing. So this is like in time you became more wise. You could have had to go through this so that you could understand something. Like we'll read the Sustainer next, definitely. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Quicksilver and Mercury are associated with the lungs. It's no surprise the shaman is a lifelong student of the breath. Okay, and just grab the Sustainer. So maybe you like are just so used to nurturing anything and everything that you didn't realize you could have been nurturing something that wasn't, sustaining you or something like that. 109, yeah. Love 9 energy. There's gonna be a completion. Like maybe you're this kind of gave you a higher perspective in regards to your own self. Um, the peacemaker, the upholder, and the preserver. The sustainer, the sacred archetype in the trio of existence, works behind the scenes tending to the tasks of life. They cultivate gardens, pay bills, keep the meals warm, and mouths sweetly fed. So you could have been like really just zoning into like, the daily grind. The sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve Earth's resources, to consider environmental impacts, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It's common for the sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention. So you could have been pouring in a lot to something that wasn't giving back, right? And maybe you're voicing this or something, or you're understanding this. The sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they resist necessary change. So something could be transforming with the clay here. Wow. Okay. Um, take time with this archetype. It is within all and needs our love. On the light side, abundant, generous, supportive, reliable. On the dark side, overworked, resentful, trapped, or tired. Okay, you can see that kind of trapped energy. I'm getting a real trapped vibe here. We have a square again on Quicksilver. This could be a Mercury or Gemini trapping you, or you could feel trapped with the local people that you surround yourselves with, or maybe even just your mindset. And you're realizing I need to change my mindset if I'm going to break away from this kind of box around me, right? Take note of the difference between maintaining and sustaining. Which action describes your life more accurately? Maintaining or sustaining? Hmm. Maybe this is really exerting a lot of your energy. I can see from we started your reading, the first card that came out was Knight of Wands sideways. It was like you weren't sure if you were actually passionate about this direction. You weren't sure if you wanted to head in this direction, and you might be coming to realize that you don't, that there's something better for you, or you're coming to understandings about this. That eclipse in Pisces next week, Pisces rules the subconscious, and a full moon is a revelation of patterns. It's the oldest zodiac sign, right? It's the oldest patterns that have seeped into our bones that we're finally maybe coming to understand. So contemplate what truly sustains you. Make a list. Notice how simple yet powerful those things are, and spend some time tending them. Okay, I'm going to get you an angel, and then we'll move on. Libra's most vital advice, please, for Libra people, placements, energy. What's the most vital advice, please, for Libra? Thank you. Donations. This is definitely about where do you put your energy. Maybe there's a need to be grateful as well. Maybe just like dig down. Maybe focus on your finances or opportunities you can capitalize on. Maybe not throw away the baby with the bathwater type vibe, but attracting, not chasing, and it released jealousy on the bottom of the deck with raise or promotion. So yeah, I mean, there could have been like a level of power dynamics here at play that could have been keeping you trapped. That could be something, the square can also represent four walls or the fourth house, which means our emotional base, how we receive nurturing. And maybe you were threatened but that somebody was sharing nurturing or something like that, or maybe you felt unstable in your real estate or where you lived. Maybe this is causing some kind of lack of stability, but there's a need to kind of learn about your emotions in order to gain more stability so that you can start to attract, so that you can release jealousy from the past or anything that you've been through, to attract and sustain maybe the right job or the right promotion, making sure you're always putting yourself first. But let's see what's coming in your future. Libra, what's ahead? Lies ahead for Libra's future. So you could be ending something in regards to somebody that was maybe conniving, or maybe you're seeing more clearly. Maybe you could see how this could be a Leo or even a Gemini here, or a Cancer. It looks like your future position with attracting, not chasing, is a stork in flight promises delight. A stork in range signals change. Progress heals pain drawn from the past. Embrace kindness, and new friendships will last. You could be coming into new business relationships, new contracts, especially if you're moving past somebody you cut off, you're ending things with coffin. You could have realized this person was just not good for you in the end of the day, right? So I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link. Thank you. Take care.